Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we have to be getting to the end of these rebellions and wars, right? Right? Surely we do. Well, regardless, it's certainly been, you know the ancient Chinese curse, may you live in interesting times? These are the interesting times they're talking about, right here. Now, these guys here, these are the Viking adventurers. This is an enemy army. Sitting right here. That's okay, I guess. We're raising up troops over here, and I'm not sure exactly how many will be raised. We do see, like, 2,800 unraised troops. But it looks like we can't actually raise anything. So we might actually get 2,800 troops over here. That would be amazing if we did. Oh, these guys are gathering. Okay, so I guess that's a new thing. Sure. So we need to deal with all of these guys over here. As far as this populist uprising goes, that's this one here. This is basically all of their remaining troops. So if we come up here and smack them, we should be good. In theory, anyway. And we'll need to deal with the Northmen. And on top of that, of course, we do have this Permian Caberite uprising. They have a number of troops, but we should be able to deal with those, in theory. It'll just take time to get there. That's the thing. So for right now, we're going to let this finish gathering. We do see our siege weapons here. And this is... who is this guy? He's actually in the Northman conquest. Interesting. That's not usually how the Northman conquest works, but okay. Cool, I guess. Like, it's not that big of a deal, right? We'll just raise up the last of our troops over here. We're not going to raise up very many more, but we'll raise a few. And we will make our way on up. So these guys, they're going to head up this direction. We are raising a few additional troops here. It's not going to be a ton. And there's 3 years left here. I don't know that we're going to leave them gathering for too much longer. But we do need to make our way through here. And come hit these guys, for sure. That is a very, very big thing that we need to do. Now, these guys do have a numerical advantage on us. And we're likely going to lose this a couple of times. Can we call anybody in? I don't think we can right now. We do have some prisoners to ransom, and that is something that I would like to do. I'm just going to change this guy's contract up to extortionate. Okay. We're going further into debt, and that does mean that we can't create these titles. Now that we are feudal, I'm okay with creating these and disinheriting sons to essentially create primogeniture. But right now, that's not an option given our financial situation. 8 months, 42 days. We siege this back just to get the ticking war score away from them, I think. Okay, so we're going to come in over here. Helps if the game is ticking, which it supposedly was there. The game wasn't paused, it just wasn't ticking. Okay, strange. Now these guys are not currently taking much attrition, I don't think, but they will be soon. We're going to take this back. There we go. And I'm actually going to come up here and take Pskov back as well. These guys are still gathering, and they're going to continue doing that for the time being. I am interested in fighting these guys, and this is a skill 22 commander here. We can actually put in a skill 30. That will be fine. Okay. So we're making our way up over here, and this should put down this rebellion. That will be wonderful, and then we'll have them start heading up north and start fighting people like this. Okay. Our concubine is bearing our child. Okay, that's fine. Now, we are currently in poor health. We should handle our succession. Right now, we are going to lose this duchy again, and I don't want to do that. So we are simply going to disinherit this guy. Boom. Done. Okay, we do need to lose some stress. This isn't the greatest way to do that, but I guess it'll do. So they have 3 months here, and we have 50 days here. That's fine. We have 811 troops over here. We're going to continue to gather for a little while, but not too much longer, I think. We're about to come in over here, and that is perfect. I think we'll call this good, and we'll move these guys up this direction. Let's see, that is currently bordering, so we'll move up to here instead. Wonderful. Now we may lose this siege. We don't care if we do. And yeah, it looks like we will. They had some decent siege rolls there. We'll see what they decide to do after this. They're probably going to come in here, which means that they're heading up this way. Okay, but see, they're taking attrition. They're out of supplies here. So we're going to move in over here and look to link up. Okay. How are things going over in this battle? Perfect. This is a victory for us, as we always expected it to be. Now, if we fight the Northmen, it may take multiple fights. They're actually heading off over this way. I'm okay with this. They're going to siege. This is perfect. This is really good for us. Okay, so we captured a bunch of combatants over here, but unfortunately that didn't end this battle because we didn't stack wipe them. Okay, so it's this force here, the populists, that we want to follow. I have no idea where they're retreating to. We'll get to that. These guys group together. We're going to go in and fight them, not like that, but like this. Oh, we got our skill 18 commander in here. I wanted the skill 30, but I guess the skill 27 will do. Okay, so we may lose that. That's okay if we do. These guys are retreating up this direction-ish. I have no idea where they're actually going. They're probably going up this way, if I had to guess. And this guy, yeah, he's leading this force. So we definitely want to pursue that. We may lose this battle. That's okay if we do. Not like these siege weapons are actually going to be helpful. So I'm going to stop moving here, and I'm going to split off the onagers. And they're just going to move off over here where they're a little safer. And then these guys, they're going to head on in. The onagers don't do anything to help us in battle, and so we're just going to let this happen. Hello! We're going to wreck their men-at-arms first. This is actually really good for us, I think. Well, they came in at a decent time, so maybe not. I was hoping we'd have a little more time than that to work on their men-at-arms. As it is, we'll just bleed them, and we're probably going to lose this battle. We knew that that was going to happen, but the next battle we should be completely fine on. Now, as far as this over here goes, we are continuing to chase these guys down. They might be retreating up to here, perhaps? And so we will continue to pursue. And you can see here we are losing substantial numbers. We're losing this battle, but we expect that. We're going to go ahead and retreat in good order. And they're down to simply 4,500 troops. So we now have good numbers. We're going to retreat these guys over this way because we don't want them to get caught. And we're not retreating too far away, so this is solid. We're completely okay with this. Okay, these guys got caught. That's nice. We like that. And we're just making our way up to pursue these guys. Which apparently they're just going to sit there. I don't know if they'll actually let us catch them or not there, but that would be foolish if they did. We'll see what happens. We have died. We're not surprised by that. But it is very, very sad. I was hoping that that would last a little longer. We have no children. And that needs to be fixed. Okay. We do have a sibling. And we do need to put counselors in. We absolutely want to put in powerful vassals. Okay. We'll do something like that. We need a lifestyle choice. We have stewardship right now. Okay. This is reasonably fine. I think I'm going to go for diplomacy next, though. Well, no, we need to go wealth focus here because of our financial issue. Our debt was pretty wiped out there. Fascinating. This is populists. We're at an 80% threshold. Oh! These populists went away. That's a very big deal. I didn't realize that that was going to happen. Okay. And this guy immediately pops. Okay, Russian K-bars. That's fine. That's this faction again. That's not the faction that was down over here. So let's see here. Who else is thinking about popping? I mean, there's a bunch of populists that are below the faction military power that can send an ultimatum. We'll deal with those later. Actually, hang on. They're well below the discontentment. Oh, this hasn't recalculated yet. We need this to recalculate. Okay. Yeah, now these guys are too weak to send an ultimatum. These guys can send an ultimatum in 8 months because of faction military power above threshold. It's not above the threshold. I think it hasn't calculated yet. That's my theory. Okay, these guys are going to group up over here. Yeah, this independence faction was always going to be a problem when this succession happened. We knew this was going to be a thing. We can go ahead and get this guy out of here, and this is absolutely something that we want to do. We do have 2 half-brothers that we can work with here, so this is fine. We'll get this guy out of here, but I'm going to wait until this is much closer to popping. I want to buy as much time as possible. How old are we? We are 35. Okay. And we're hunchbacked. Sure. Well, with any luck, we'll get some actual children going here. That would be nice. It's a child of our dynasty. Okay, so we're going to group these together, and we're going to head in up over here. We should finish off the Northmen with that. Excellent. Threshold is currently 60% here. And yeah, these guys are now too weak to send an ultimatum. Perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. So we're going to take our rally point, and we are going to take a look at where all of these guys are. There's a number of them. Okay, so it looks like the furthest are over here, and that's about 4K. Is that where their leader is? Their leader is here. I'm going to raise some troops here. It's going to take time to raise them. But we'll deal with the Northmen. Wonderful. And like I said, we're going to deal with this guy soon enough. We've got some tools to deal with that, and we're hoping to get more with these concubines. Fingers crossed. We're going to come down over here. How's our troop raising going? It's going to be slow. Ah, they're running from us. Very rude. This was Nacho populists. Okay, I don't care about those. We've got 5 months on this independence faction. All we need is to get out of war for a while. Hopefully, this life is the one where we can do that. We'll see. We do catch these guys here. They're not going to succeed in running away anymore. That's great. And we have not enough troops over here yet. I'd like to see around 3,000 here before we move our rally point. Okay, so this should deal with the Northmen. The Northmen should be gone. We've got 3 months on the independence faction, and we have tools to deal with that. No problem. There's the Northmen gone. These guys are going to split into 2 forces. We're going to send these 3,400 here, these 3,400 here. I'm going to stop gathering here, and these guys are actually going to... Ooh, I thought there was a group over this way. But no, they're going to come over here, I guess. And there's this larger force over here, which is where we are going to raise the rest of our troops up. Okay. We're going to hope that we catch this leader here. That would be amazing. We've got 3 months on this ultimatum, and there's nothing else going on right now in terms of factions. That's wonderful. So we've got 2 months here. We do need to make sure we have leadership here. This guy is not great, but I guess he'll have to do. Okay. So we'll bounce this in about a month. Oh, what was that? This faction disbanded. Okay, that's not relevant. Okay, so we will go ahead and arrange a marriage with our half-brother and like that. Okay. So that'll bounce that faction temporarily. That'll also get him out of there. Wonderful. Our crown authority is also only on 1. So that's a thing. That's giving us a 10 direct vassal opinion. Hang on a moment. Why are we at 3 of 6? Do we have other... We had other brothers, didn't we? Yeah, we had other brothers. So we lost this duchy over here. I didn't... Or not over here, but rather... over here. I didn't disinherit all of our other brothers. And that's something I should have done, for sure. Okay, so we're going to come in over here and hope to get rid of this. That independence faction... Oh, we can negotiate an alliance with this guy. Do it. That independence faction is not back immediately. Okay, there they are. Okay, this guy's leading it. We can deal with him. Excellent. How's our troop raising going over here? Only 690. That's not unexpected. This is all under control over here. So these guys, I guess they can head up here. It's not strictly necessary, but building up our prestige would not be awful. Let's see if we capture their leader here. We've got 7 months on this independence faction. We did not capture their leader. Okay. So we're going to want to head off over this direction. It'll take us a while to get there. That's to be expected. They're just walking straight down over here. They're probably going to attack this force. Actually, they're heading over here. I'm fine with this then. Okay, 6 months here. Like I said, we can deal with this guy. We can just do a half... We have 2 extra half-brothers here. Fantastic. So we have tools to deal with these for a while. And hopefully, we'll get some children soon enough. That would be nice. Okay. Nacho's populists. This isn't shocking. And yeah, 5 months on these guys. Now, a lot of these aren't super angry. And yeah, we will imprison this guy. Fantastic. I think that pulled him out of this faction. So that is wonderful. We have 4 months left here on this, so we're okay for now. Oh, this guy just took over. Really? A count has more power than a Khan, huh? Okay. Well, I think we can deal with this guy too. We don't have female children to work with here. That's a bit problematic. Well, this guy is just a count. Hopefully he will get supplanted soon. Because this is spicy. This is very spicy. Now, why are people like this angry at us? Well, there's a lot of reasons. And none of them are particularly good reasons. Yeah, he's coming in down here now. He's going to attack us here. And I'm okay with this. He can do that. We're going to put in this leader. And we're going to continue to raise for a couple more days here. Okay. Now we're going to lose this fight. That's fine. We may even get stack wiped here. That's also okay. I really wish we could deal with this guy. Maybe we can, actually. We have a niece. Go away. We have a niece, don't we? I think we do, because when we did this... maybe we didn't? Maybe it was a nephew I was thinking of. That's a nephew. Okay. We have to stop this. We can't let this go through. We have a half-sister here. Why wasn't she popping up? Yeah, so we've got an issue here where this happens. This is something we've been noticing. We have someone who is eligible for this. She's just not appearing here. So let's see if we can go in the other direction. And do find spouse with this half-sister. And then... let's see. Let's just do that for now. A partial match. And this doesn't appear to be going. Okay, it was working previously when I did that. Is it just like... oh, we'll just do that. There we go. Yes, here he is. Fantastic. And that'll get us an alliance with this guy. I have no idea why this just doesn't show up sometimes. But that'll net us an alliance there. That buys us time. Fantastic. Now that independence faction will be back. It's not dealt with. But it will be weakened. And that's good. It needs to be, badly. Now, what else can we do in terms of dealing with this faction? Any of these guys that we can just negotiate with? Probably not, but maybe. Not currently. Okay. And they're just going to keep doing this. This is going to be a thing for a while. That is well understood. We're going to raise up a few troops over here. Where are we retreating to? Here? Okay. Seems fine. These guys are on their way over. That'll take some time. Okay. Our wife is bearing our child. This is good. And yeah, we expect this to continue to be a thing. This is because of the succession. This is standard. We just need to eliminate this faction before this one pops. That is the big thing that we need to do right now. And I think this will be fine. A lot of these will stop joining the faction fairly soon. We have those short reign malices right now, and that is okay. So we've got 6 months here. We're going to imprison this person. Definitely. You can turn around and come on back. Now everyone knows. Okay. So we've got 6 months to work with here. And we've got time there. So that is great. And we do have some additional siblings over here that we can potentially work with. We've got this half-brother that's unmarried, this half-brother that's unmarried. And that's it. All we've got is the 2 half-brothers. We are kind of hoping for daughters right now. Let's see if that happens. But I think we can handle this. As their opinions improve, they should be less likely to join these factions. But because we just inherited, this isn't surprising. Okay, they have another 1,500 troops walking in over here. Where are our guys? They're on their way-ish. They'll be here soon enough. Okay. We can bounce this easily. No issue right now. I'm actually going to move these guys back. And we'll get their reinforcements in over here. Okay. I want to be at peace by the end of this episode. I'm going to go a little long here. Let's see how that goes. We have enough troops here. We're going to move up to here. Group together. We're going to go in. As soon as we get here, we have 3 months here, so that is all good. And in we go. Okay. This looks good. This may not actually be a long episode. Maybe about right. We'll see. We're going to confiscate church property. That gets us almost out of debt. That's huge. The fact that our debt was wiped out is enormous. Like, unspeakably huge. Okay. 1 month. So we need to bounce this. We can just go ahead and do something. Really? Okay. Chaka. Not this guy. It would need to be this guy. Was it like that? I think it was KHA. Like that. Nobody's popping up. CHAKHA. Okay. CHAKHA. Yeah, it's not popping in. This has to be a bug. But there's also a way that we can go in over here and do find spouse instead. There are two options there. And we want to do this. The Obid Conet? Yeah, there she is. Bizarre. So that'll deal with that for now, temporarily. Excellent. And this should be the wars over for now. And that is excellent. We've absolutely won this. Beautiful. Okay, we didn't stack wipe them. That's okay. We need to chase these guys. These can chase these forces. Or come up here and slow siege or something. Yeah, I guess that would be fine. Okay. We have a daughter. That's really good. That is really, really good. Now the question is, how far are these guys retreating? And where to? Our daughter is sickly. It's not great. Let's see, what can we do with this guy? We have options, but they're Caberite. I think we've tried to deal with this guy before. He's 73 and in poor health. He might die in the next 6 months. That would be nice if he did. But he doesn't really have anybody that we can work with here. Which is very unfortunate. 24%, huh? I don't know how true that actually is. I mean, we can probably actually deal with this, but I don't want to. I want to be out of war for once. That would be nice. It's been like 60 plus years of pure civil war. I really feel like Paradox does need to deal with this. Like, these should fire now and then. That's the thing that should happen. You should have to deal with that. But it's been a little extreme. There's no doubt about that. So what do we want to do about this? Yeah, all of these have spouses. His wife is feeling fine. We control this siege, and we can head up here and chase these guys down a bit. That's fine. Ah, they're retreating to here. Got it. Ah, this guy took over the faction. That's very lucky for us. We can bounce this now. Perfect. We really, really do need to get out of these wars, though, and get some time spent on our personal domain. That needs to be a thing. If only our vassals would let us. So far, they haven't, but we'll see. So we can bounce this and get the most powerful guy allied to us. That will be good. But yeah, they're just continuing to pile in here. We don't really have cash right now either, which isn't helping. This guy doesn't have cash either. So there's that. Okay, 1 month. We got to deal with this. So we're going to arrange a marriage. Okay, who is this? Rajkumari. Okay. Find spouse. Rajkumari. None of those are Rajkumaris. Did I typo it? No? She's just not showing up. Wonderful. Arranged marriage here doesn't show up. This is a bug. I'm convinced of this. So I guess what we'll have to do is we'll have to switch over to this guy. Because he would accept it. He would definitely accept it. He is... Actually, he's of the wrong religion. We need to verify that he would accept that. Let's switch back. And let's... That's not him. This is him. Okay, so if we had another option that would show up. Yeah, that doesn't even show up for our daughter. No options show up at all. None. And I think we would even refuse him if the AI was playing us, so we couldn't even send this. I really wish they'd fix this. With them just... the options not showing up here. We need this option to show up. Well, for one thing, we were still searching for Rajkumari. So there is that. So I suppose we could try to see if we can, like, marry our player heir to this guy. Rajkumar. Okay, fair enough. Let's just find spouse. And Rajkumar. That did not go the way I wanted to. There we go. This one. I think. No. We wanted Govinda. He's just not in the list. But yet, we can do it from this direction. Okay, whatever. We're going to send the proposal. Oh, that's nutty. I really, really want them to fix that. That is very irritating that it's so difficult to find those. Okay, so that will disband that faction, and these guys are up over here. We're going to come on in over this way and deal with that. And then we're down here chasing these. Excellent. Yeah, they're going to recreate the Independence faction. That's a thing. But we will deal with that here in a little bit. We need to chase these guys down. No real way around it. We need to get out of these wars. There we go. This should end the war, and we should for once be at peace. We're also going to extort our subjects. Get ourselves out of debt faster. 500 gold? That'll do. Okay, war is over. Disband. We're at peace. And with that, it is past time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see about handling these factions. Wow, this guy has really high opinion of us, and yet he's leading this. And there's not a ton that we can do about it currently. We'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.